Okay, YouTube, so here's the transducer I have to mount. I've already came into an issue with it. It looks like the fitting on here is not the proper thickness for the inside diameter of the transducer. So I'm going to have to put something in here to shim that. Well, it does fit, but there's a big gap. It's about a half-inch gap that I have to fill. I might have some kind of plastic I can use to fill it, but we'll have to see. I also have this little contraption I made over here with a dry box. It's actually a battery box for the Fishfinder. I got a XT Power 10,000 mAh battery that I'm going to use in here. I've already customized this and wired it all up. Here's the inside. I found these adapters also on Amazon. They were real cheap. It's going to plug right into my XT Power external battery. I already put marine goop on the inside of this, on this nut and everything. Everything's nice and watertight. So just got to get some Velcro, which I already have, so I can mount it inside the compartment in the hull so it ain't sliding around, and I can get access to it if I need it. Just want to note that you might want to double check the cable glands to make sure the wire will fit inside properly when you tighten it. It looks here that I have two different diameters of wire. The power cable is a little thicker, probably about 1/4 inch or 5/16 in diameter, where this one might be just like 3/16. So it is a little smaller. That's one thing to note and be careful of. So basically I'm going to zip tie this all together. That's all I can do. It's a big abomination, but trying to find some zip ties. I don't see any here. Okay, so it looks like I got these two big industrial straps here. Let's see how these go. At least they're black too as well. See what I have for snips here. Give these a little cut. I gotta find some 1/4-20 bolts and something so I can mount this. I think what I'm going to do is just attach this right to here. I got a couple of little, I didn't want to use white, but this will be alright. I'm going to try to squeeze them through. I don't want to obstruct the adjustment, so let's see if I can get these locked, at least on one side. And that looks alright. So if we get that snips, cut that off. I'd like to try to get this on the bottom. To go upstairs and get my battery, and I can try it out for you guys. See how this goes. Okay, so here's the cable gland I got. It looks like I'm just going to put one hole in it. Now, I bought these bits. I know this is actually metric. It was like 59 decimal, which is like a little over 1/2 inch, which might be close to a 9/16. Yeah, I'm going to call it really close. It's more of a metric size, but I just bought the spade bit. I want it to fit really tight. So if I have to thread it into the plastic, that'll be fine for me. I figure I'm going to mount the hole probably about here, just so I can get a wrench on it, tighten it and all that. So I'm going to put it right here. I want to be able to slide stuff on too. If I can slide the stuff in and out without interfering with this. I got my goop. I gotta get my drill. Okay, so here goes nothing. Time to put a 9/16 hole in my kayak. Been dreading this because I'm kind of on the fence whether or not I want to keep this thing or buy a Hobie. If I do get a Hobie, it ain't gonna be till next year. Funds are not allowing me. Trying to find the center right there. Not sure if there's a bolt or anything here. Actually, there is a bolt. I don't want to interfere with that, so let me come over a little bit. It's a good thing I just noticed that. There's actually a bolt right here for the footrest. But I don't think they installed one. I don't see one there. So we're going to go for it. Ready? Here we go. Okay. Let's give it a shot and see how we go. Oh, it looks like it's threading nice. So, the thing I can do now is put some goop. Goop it up. Oh, this thing is on. Feels really good. Oh, so I just had to change the battery on my GoPro because it died. Gotta get a pair of channel locks so I can get this off. It's bonded right to it. What a strong smell. You could huff this about 10 minutes and be dancing on the stars. Woo! So I gotta get this in. I'll tighten this bad boy down. I'm hoping I can get the nut on before all this stuff dries. Okay, so I got the kayak on the floor. Now I gotta get inside here. See if I can suck it up this way. I'm just gonna goop it, I think, and I'll be good. So looks like I'm back up now. Just gotta find a piece for transducer so I can mount the transducer to the arm and fish finder to the transducer mount. Side here, wire nuts. So I got the adapter here. This is all attached. I'm going to pull it through. So take these wire nuts off. To reattach them later. Pull this out. So there's the gasket. Make sure you don't want to lose that. This is what keeps your cabling watertight. So let's do this. I got a pencil. I can pull this thing out. There we go. No, a lot of people didn't know how these things work. hopefully I get a good enough video to show you how these cable glands work. This is a piece of rubber that actually gets crimped against the wire, and that helps to keep the water out. So I'm going to feed this inside the kayak. I believe I want to put this on. That is correct. So I'm going through 2 fittings now. The other fitting will be an internal fitting on the dry box. I'm a little slow today because it's Friday and I've had a really long week and I'm pretty exhausted. So hope my video is not too boring for you. Hope it shows you enough that you can have enough confidence and you can take the bull by the horns and get out there and put your own fish finder on. Find some good products from Scotty. I'm really happy with their stuff. It's really inexpensive. You get plenty of bang for your buck. And they have all kinds of attachments to accommodate all kinds of things. It's amazing the stuff you can do with some of the mounts they have. I swear by them. One of the YouTubers on my channel that was watching my videos actually pointed me in this direction. I wish I knew his name so I'd give him a shout out, because he saved me some hassle. So I forget your name, but you know who you are. Thank you. Crimp this down now. Let me see. Make sure I got enough slack here. So let's push this in a little bit. This is a pretty easy install for all you guys watching at home. I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to get my fish finder battery. I'm going to come down here and demo it for you guys once I get this hooked up. Put this bad boy on. There we go. Put that hand tight. Look at that. Nice and tight. Ain't going anywhere. Put the positive back on to the positive. Negative to the negative. Make sure you got your inline fuse there. You'll be golden.